Welcome! I did do a little grinding. So our weapons will be...
On the prison island Alcatraz, only 3 kilometers offshore from San Francisco, the enemy force is setting up a huge electromagnetic Alcatraz cannon. All the shelling in the desert region has implanted fear into the hearts of the people on the west coast. The shelling is directed at keeping the dissidents in check. By destroying the energy tanks around the Alcatraz cannon, you can stop its operation. The current is so strong that no one has ever escaped from Alcatraz. Please be careful not to fall in the ocean. Aim to destroy the Alcatraz cannon. This mission goes by the call name Smash the Island Prison. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
I think I'll be okay. I don't know. I haven't been keeping up because I'm dumb. And it's hard enough to live as it is.
Enemy forces occupy Alcatraz Island.
If you know where any secrets are, by the way, let me know.
Daunting thing?
The Alcatraz cannon.
How original. Richard, you'd never make it on Madison Avenue.
Stop and surrender, Meadow Wolf.
Surrender?
If you fail to comply, the Alcatraz cannon will zap you back west coast.
Will it now? Not if I zap it first.
Mr. President, the Alcatraz cannon just started to recharge.
I'm on the move. I'll smash it faster than a Florida recount.
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then...
5 minutes, Goku!
Is that...
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. That's the heinous terrorist Metal Wolf, as seen from the air. He's trying to take over the Alcatraz cannon and destroy the West Coast. DNN is coming to you live and exclusively as these events unfold.
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that device also...
Of course, stomping on the hostages will kill them. Now I know.
were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon. Enemy forces
Classic.
occupy Alcatraz Island.
Jody, what is that daunting thing?
A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is DNN.
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon.
What did she say the musician was doing?
You should destroy it in order to decrease the energy recharge supply.
Blows up!
Mr. President, you're too nervous. You've lost the spring in your step.
Settle this.
Thanks, Bob.
Sequencer.
Tough as nails, pounded with overwhelming firepower. The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Mr. President, the Alcatraz cannon has been recharged 50%. Don't forget, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Mr. President.
The U.S. military is being decimated platoon after platoon.
What I wouldn't give for a fly swatter for this buzzing insect. A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, you should do... Was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon. A gun battery that big should take 5 minutes to recharge. Until then, head for the Alcatraz cannon in the center of the island.
This is...
Forget him, and keep your mind on the mission, Mr. President. Mr. President, that... was among the POWs you rescued. He was forced to perform to entertain the troops. ice water for this buzzing insect. Were among the POWs you rescued. They were probably used to make the Alcatraz cannon. Alcatraz cannon has been recharged 50%. Don't forget, when the going gets tough, the tough get going, Mr. President. All the target areas have been destroyed. All that's left to do is put a stop to the Alcatraz cannon, Mr. President.
The army has been completely vaporized. Metal Wolf, your cruelty won't go unpunished. Has been demolished.
The energy tanks.
Buzzer beater.
Wait a minute. Before Metal Wolf could seize the area, under military orders, the soldiers blew up the Alcatraz cannon. Simply amazing. The U.S. military gets the job done no matter what.
That confused journalist better double-check his facts.
Today, once again, U.S. military forces were dealt a lethal blow by Metal Wolf. But thanks to these heroes in our military, Metal Wolf and his conspiracy have been held in check. Our hearts go out to them. Be the first to know as we continue pursuing Metal Wolf. Because yes, the pen is still mightier than the sword. This has been Peter McDonald for DNN.
Talk about biased reporting. It's exhausting to listen to. But at least the West Coast is
Is he
safe
actually
now.
in the helicopter?
Excellent work, Mr.
If you
President.
blow up the helicopter, does the newscaster change? See, he eventually comes back. We'll leave him alone. Freedom of the press and whatnot.
By the way, Jody, what happened with yesterday's email?
The Information Management Department succeeded in contacting the source of the email.
Really? Let me hear it.
I am the one who formed the Resistance to put a stop to Richard Hawk and his recklessness. Right now I'm aiming for a united uprising and seek volunteers. Metal Wolf, we eagerly await your rampage.
Great. They haven't sold out hope yet.
Mr. President, I haven't been this happy since that supermarket going out of business sale when I was searching for my favorite candy and I found the last box all covered in dust at the back of the rack. And the expiration date was still good.
I know the feeling, Jody. Brief me on the next battlefield.
Sure, Mr. President.
I do know the feeling.
The enemy force is strengthening their suppression of Beverly Hills. This is due to information that leaked out regarding some millionaires who are amassing capital to fund a resistance.
Sure they are.
While the number of soldiers equipped with heavy firearms is great, if you pay higher attention to their attacks, they're no threat to your mobile armor. The verticals in this battle theater are violent. Consider the advantages and disadvantages in the geographical features as you destroy all the target areas in the town. This mission goes by the call name Bring Fashion Back to the Streets. Good luck and Godspeed, Mr. President.
Yo, RH for Richard Hawk. That's crazy!
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Roger that.
This is DNN's Peter McDonald reporting. What you're looking at is the heinous terrorist Metal Wolf as seen from the air. Just what will become of Beverly Hills?
There's a hostage container right behind you.
Smell of money.
That's...
Stay tuned as this camera
Damn,
and I
right behind
bring
you, tucked in the
news
corner.
You want to know.
This place is like all the way up in the corner of the map
yeah,
too, isn't it?
Embed
Some real
that
Insomniac
journalist
shit.
in the ground. Forget him and keep your mind on the
Insomniac,
mission,
right?
Mr.
Was that
President.
them?
Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
Oh, Lord! The National Guard troops have...
Mr. President, that's if approached carelessly, it will detonate. Destroy it from a safe distance. Didn't I just say, if approached carelessly, it will detonate? Don't be so loud.
Oh, this looks promising. The pride of the U.S. military.
Yeah,
Black
Spyro
Ops
hiding
raise
shit
their
right behind
ugly
you.
heads.
The fuselage damage rate is above 50%. Mr. President, I sense that you're preoccupied and your heart's not in it today. Mr. President, the fuselage damage rate is over 70%. It looks to me like all you've been doing is Googling at those lovely homes. point, Mr. President. If you're so interested in those mansions, why don't you just buy one or two, Mr. President? Or at least take out a loan? The defense strength is high against live ammunition. Destroy the enemy radar jet. Destroy all the bombs and liberate the town. A musician was among the POWs you rescued. I wonder if the Vice President wants to go as far as to control the music in America. Mr. President? Enemy explosive bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar. But not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
Hey, at least they let you go into the garage. Wait, no. Go to the garage. That would just end up quitting everything. Yeah. Oh well. Whatever. Wait. Oh, that's the difference. Okay.
Trust on my own emotion.
But yeah, this game's great. Thanks, babe.
Oh, Lord! The National Guard troops have been defeated. Metal Wolf has annihilated the troops.
Mr. President, it's approach. Just say, if approached carelessly, it will detonate.
I thought I was far enough away.
Enemy explosive devices are planted all over the city of Beverly Hills. Destroy
Hell yeah.
all the bombs and liberate the town.
If only we could access the other Armored Core games.
Roger that.
Bombs have been laid out all over town. Clean up the bombs while destroying the radar jamming stations. Some scientists were among the POWs you rescued. They were used to develop new weapons for the military. That's a radar jamming station. If you destroy it, the bombs will surely show up on radar. Finally, the bombs are showing up on radar, but not well enough for all the bombs in town to show up.
National Guard troops have been defeated. Metal Wolf has annihilated the troops and plans to capture Beverly Hills.
Mr. President, that's a bomb.
This looks promising. The pride of the U.S.
I mean,
military.
it's good shit.
Blackhawks raise their ugly heads.
Detonate? Don't be so lax.
He ran up on me, okay?
Not again! A battalion of troops has been defeated.
Oh, put a sock in it.
Of course, that's a heavy weapon. You silly goose.
If you destroy the enemy radar jet, destroy all the bombs and liberate the town.
Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Chat, real quick, just now, check. Did I take damage from that one? From that truck? Yes or no? I definitely did that time. That's crazy, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me now. I can't pause. At least AC6, it had a reason. We skipped a checkpoint and that fucked with things. That made sense. What the hell happened here? Alright, Chad, we'll be right back.